like the guy has already, put the rug under the feet of Wike. According to his own supporters, yes, Wike is living in the past. He's been deceived by these guys still parading themselves in River State. As long as he's sending them money, that they will make sure that that election never owed. But like I said this afternoon, the purpose is not to really have everybody to vote. The purpose is to actually put out the optics. The optics is that we have the videos where people were voting. We have videos where some people were destroying ballot, this and that. The result has been written. And all it will take is just to announce it. And if you are not comfortable with that, go to court. And according to these guys as well, it is just a god of karma. Where the Wike taught them how to be this shrewd, how to be this, kind of like audacious, confrontational, and at the same time, rugged. So if Wike is not seeing the sign on the wall, where this is going to be the beginning of an end for him. But look at these clowns. They said they reject the exercise.
We cannot support or promote lawlessness or impunity in any form whatsoever. Even though we are the ruling party in River State, the proper court judgments must be obeyed, as we cannot choose or pick which order of court to obey or not to obey. We want to caution that any attempt to announce any result whatsoever will be an invitation to violence and will be properly resisted, as no election will hold in the River State on the 5th of October 2024 as ordered by the courts.
The entire process of the local government election in River State is in conflict with the laws of the land. If the process is done according to law, my party will participate in the election.
We are miffed that even after the receipt of the judgment, Governor Siminalayi Fubara broke into the gates of Risiek and chased away police officers deployed in Risiek to ensure compliance of the judgment. We caution against any announcement or any attempt of it. Any attempt to announce fictitious individuals as elected chairman and local government area, as doing so is a clear-cut recipe for chaos and unrest. The governor spent chance to enthrone his proteges into the councils.
Nuisance, Lele.
Because you know something, they are relying on a court's ex parte order that they went to Abuja. Okay, so the police IG now sent policemen to go and take over the state Independent Electoral Commission's office. An action that is completely, extrajudicial, they will say. Is that the word? Like illegal. But because Nigeria is a lawless place, right? And people said, if Fubara, that usually look so quiet and gentle, had been or had treated this with levity, they would have intimidated him out of the entire process. But because he probably surprised a lot of them, he said, if the Nigerian police won't provide security for the election, fine, get the hell out of here. We will provide the security for ourselves. Guess what? The whole election was so peaceful, the way they were conducting themselves. There were no wala, no nothing, until the Nigerian policemen showed up. They started shooting. They started snatching box. Policemen, Nigerian policemen. To the point that on social media, A lot of people started feeling like, could the Nigerian policemen be the ones responsible for election violence, election rigging, and all that in Nigeria? Because when they were not involved, everything was fine. Even the thugs, the political thugs that normally disrupt elections, they don't want them where to come out until the policemen came. They guided them to begin to destroy this, destroy that. People started laughing. We are already done. We finished our election. Destroy them. Yeah. Destroy the whole thing. Idiots. Something where we don't finish, where we don't write result. They're just about to announce results. And I kind of would agree. If anything that showed, if there's anything that we we saw during that their local government selection process today was that people were like voting without wahala. I have videos, I've shared few of them. The wahala started when policemen with their guns just smashing on the order of the IGP of police, Inspector General of Police of Nigeria. Said if there's any chaos, any problem in River State, now Fubara Kosam, for Fubara to be saying it doesn't need policemen anymore. You were the ones who said you will not provide. You won't provide security only for you to come in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. They mobilized policemen from Imo State to go and take over the state independent electoral commission. Take over the place. Make sure that no election materials is moved out of the place. Policemen, after saying you won't be part of it. So when the people now mobilize themselves, chase you away, they left. And people were doing their selection normal, until around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. When these policemen started arriving in some places, started shooting, picking up ballot boxes. And people said, so now policemen that they take rig election in Nigeria, without them, even political thugs cannot operate. And I agree. Let's go back to that River State again.
The paramount, head, paramount ruler, whatever you want to call it, of the
Thank you, sir. Please, we realized you voted. What is your take on the overall?
When it's good exercise, who were orderly, another person I didn't vote before I came to cast my vote. Who are insisting that people should know about their duties and make sure they cast their vote and be very orderly, no issues, no fights, no quarrels, but then all the youths in the different communities to ensure that people are peaceful and no matter the provocation, nobody should engage in fisticuffs. We don't even want quarrels. And you can see in this compound particularly, voting that they are taking place seamlessly across the entire Abonima. I wouldn't know anything about Abonima, but all the motion I get in Abonima is that so all that I see in Abonima, everything was very peaceful, and then we were getting reports across the entire local government. So I'm very happy. If that, remains the case, then we're very glad. But that's what we were saying, these are all protestations, no matter what it is, right? It should be peaceful, If we have grievances, the law is there, for us to go there and then there our grievances and allow the learned justice to do our matters, and do their judgment. But we still need the law in our hands. And I'm glad that in Abonima, everywhere is already.
Now, comparing this election to the previous one, that's period, and the way we conducted themselves, what can you say about it?
Well, it's always because they've had issues that, that will needed to get the security personnel, to monitor our elections and all that. I think in other times, you don't see any security presence with the whole election. When they expect that people will go there and do their security. You go there, you do your accreditation, you cast your vote, and then you go home, No inducements, so people waiting around for inducements and fighting over inducements and all that. So we can see that this election today, there was no inducement, there was nowhere anybody went, but we didn't see anybody giving money back, giving money to anybody. I haven't even seen the candidate, for chairman in all of today. And I haven't seen people around, who are trying to ensure that votes get in a particular way or in another way. I've told them, all the candidates for council. The candidates for chairman. Go and cast your vote for that chairman or that councillor that you think can get it up for. And I think that's what we've done here. So yes, we didn't see every single president, but the elections still went over it.
Thank you, sir.
Oui.
Make all of them just go inside there. Mona, close that gate. Close that door.
Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Close that door. Close that door. Mona, close that door. What did they worry these people? What did they do? Police dey here.
Hey, police there. What's the person there? Have an election. No shop should open now.
Those are the video like Those are the video like that.
Now, how they shoot at me? Now, no matter in election, I saw election they did. You let them pursue better enter that compound. Now, no matter they can't use all them talk for this election.
No, then they attack police units.
Okay, they attack police units.
Alison Awela Samuel, the LG returning officer, hereby announce that the candidate of the Action People's Party having scored the highest number of votes in the just concluded election, it is hereby declared the winner of
APP is called the All People's Party, and their logo is elephants whose tusk is facing down. So they have been declared the winner of, so far, 22 local government out of 23 local government areas. Where Wike lost his polling unit, his ward, and his local government, Obiakpo. Fubara lost his polling unit because he's PDP. He lost his ward. He also lost his local government. Amechi lost his polling unit, lost his ward, lost the local government as well. The APP guys cleared everything expectedly. But listen to the view of this man prior to that.
Well, what I think is having democracy banditry, is going on in Rivers. Because number one, if that allegation, is true, then we are in for a bigger issue. Because under the Police Act, the police is responsible to provide security, prevent crime. So they cannot be the one that will be leading, something that is undemocratic and actually can affect the peace and order, of the state. So I think that is very wrong. And I listened to the statement that police had withdrawn, they will not provide security. That cannot even happen under the law. That will on its own be a breach of the statutory responsibilities of the police. And be sure that somebody will challenge the police on that. So I don't think that that statement is even correct in the first place. Even if you're trying to obey an order not to provide security for election, you still have statutory mandate to provide security for peace and order of the entire state.
So what we're saying is that it's a picture of a situation getting out of hand, because tomorrow, if there's no police in the streets, anyone can take advantage of the situation. Don't you think so?
Yeah, but also maybe this can demystify the role of security agencies in an election. And by the way, the police is not the only security body that we have. We've got the civil defense and other allied security agencies, and I believe they will be on duty to provide security. The governor declared a curfew from midnight today through to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Who are the people that are going to enforce it? So I think that agencies of government have to also understand what their statutory roles are under the law, irrespective of whatever circumstance or interest they may wish to serve. You cannot do anything that breaches your statutory role. That on its own will be against the spirit of the Constitution and the enabling act that established the police. So the police will be failing in their statutory role by not making sure that people are safe tomorrow in rivers and people are protected, and nobody will take advantage of this seeming intimidatory pronouncement that they will not be there. And if eventually they are not on the street and the people took over the security of the election, then we have finally demystified the issue of sending 35,000 police officers with trucks across states for elections.
See? And that's exactly what happened. Today, Rivers State conducted elections, and it became the most peaceful, and the police were not involved. The only time there were shootings or disruption was the time the policemen came to shoot and disrupt the election. So they have been demystified. Fubara, Omogbon, he didn't declare the 23 local government for APP. He declared 22. I don't know who they gave the last one to. Maybe they gave it to APC, the faction of Beke. It's definitely not to Okocha's faction. Or maybe they gave it to PDP. I don't know. Out of 23 local government areas in Rivers State, APP has been declared winner of 22. And according to that, Wike is done for. Until when, I want you to listen to this as well. Another person talking about the whole drama of what took place in Rivers.
That are not right. And this is another in that process. And it won't be bad to appeal to our political gladiators to have in mind the people they really want to serve. Because if you look at what has been going on, it is not about the welfare of the people. It is about the ego of those involved. So whatever happens today, whatever the outcome is, will be subject to some contention. You know, already the judiciary has been dragged into all of this. And since 1999, during this, when we had this, democratic rule, if we can really call it that, the judiciary that is supposed to be the arbiter, sometimes you get confusing signals from them. I do not know how this will pan out at the end of the day, but certainly it is not the best. Nigerians deserve.
Finally, it has turned out good, sir. Because that's what happened. Yeah, I know it is probably not over, like over. There will still be some gimmicks from the camp of Wike. The judiciary, the Nigerian police, they have shown whose side they are. And unfortunately, they are not on the side of the people. They are on the side of the men whose ego is meant to be massaged. So I have seen the clip and the video of the Fubara after the whole thing. I was like, yeah, he's gone. That's it. Let's go get ready and swear for you on Monday, I think, and see what they want to do next. So while that was going on, and everyone is still like more or less like watching to say, hey man, this Fubara, how did he pull it off? How did he and all of that? How did he manage to kind of like a short change or maneuver with a wiki right from the time they printed the ballot papers? They kind of inserted the names of the APP and the rest of them in there, and how did he manage to do all of that in a very short time, that it all turned out so good that even though it is written, it is like arranged, it was done so well, so perfectly well, that a lot of people are kind of convinced that yeah, it's rigged though, na selection though, but it's less chaotic, it's less rancorous, and it is pretty much like almost so perfect, kind of. Then Asari brought his own madness into it. People were asking for him. Where is Asari? Where is Asari? The guy came out, made some blah, 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 and almost make this about the Igbos. Have you seen this video of Asari threatening to shoot down military jets or military fighter jets? No, military chopper that are hovering around, all over his house. As if to say he's the one providing the security for Fubara. As if to say Asari was the one that replaced the Nigerian police. Therefore, because they didn't want him to provide security for the Rivers people today, they decided to come and show force in his house. Some said he's just a deluded old man, 60 years old man.
Our people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As we are talking,
with the video, as I said, with the video,
Wike's soldiers, Wike's police, whoever, had been flying over my house and my compound in the last 30 minutes with 2 helicopter gunships. I have the capacity to contain them. Nigeria cannot surrender to Wike. Rivers people will not surrender to Wike. Ijaw people will not surrender to Wike. I have the capacity to contain them. And the government knows that I have the capacity to contain them, as I've been containing other people. Let them tell Wike to back off. I am 60 years old. I've never been afraid of death. I've always embraced death. I'd always embraced death. So I am not afraid of death. So all those who are there, when the helicopter is shot down, let nobody blame them. I didn't go and look for the helicopter to shoot them down. I will shoot down the helicopter. I will shoot down the helicopter. I swear by Allah that I will shoot down the helicopter. Whoever is commanding them should be warned that I will shoot the helicopter down. Enough is enough.
that Tinubu will hand over Rivers State into slavery. The Wike is nobody. Without this panaflexion, it's nobody. Wike is nobody. Let them remove this thing from him now. I think he has billions. He knows the market. He has bought guns for his men. Let them remove this thing from him. And let us see. Go and vote. I will go and vote. I will vote and you see me vote. Nothing will happen. We vote. Result will be announced. Chairman will be sworn in. And we will see. Chairman will be sworn in. And we will see.